Good evening, everybody. We're about to start. Can we give another round of applause to our wonderful violinist? Her name is Janice Mueller. I love it when we use classical instruments and marry it with contemporary music. That's my favorite. Okay, so on behalf of Broward County Public Libraries, welcome to Maine After Dark. My name is Danielle Daguerre. I am the regional manager for the Maine Library, the Maine cluster. And our program this evening, Color Our World, opening reception and art talk with Michael Love, legacy artist of the Florida Highwaymen, is to support our summer learning program themed Color Our World. Exactly. So our summer learning program is supported by the Broward Public Library Foundation. We provide programs, activities such as reading challenges on Beanstack to engage the community around our 37 branches and beyond. So tonight's event is sponsored by the Friends of the Public Library. So what they do for us, they enable us to have such gatherings as this to engage in and provide such lovely programs for you all. Michael Love is a painter, legacy artist, and nephew of Al Black, one of the original members of the Florida Highwaymen. Under the tutelage of his uncle, Michael was able to develop his skills in capturing and reproducing vivid Florida landscapes paintings of his home state of Florida. I have one fun fact that I like to ask people about of the Florida Highwaymen. Who might guess what my fun fact is? It has to do with the name.
Okay, we get it.
You give? You quit that quick, that easily?
How about it?
There was actually Florida Highwaywomen in part of that group. So that's my fun fact that I like to share. So, Michael, we're going to start with you asking, can you give us a little short history of the Florida Highwaymen?
Well,
as you know it from your perspective, because you had a close relationship.
Yeah, the Florida Highwaymen, they started in the 50s and the 60s in Fort Pierce, as well as Gifford, Florida, which is the neighboring town over from Fort Pierce. It's actually started with Alfred Hare. He was in school in art class. His art teacher, Mrs. Zenobia Jefferson, took a liking to him and seen that he had potential, and introduced him to a well-known white artist by the name of A.E. Backus, that made a name for himself in Fort Pierce and became world-renowned. Backus agreed to teach Alfred Hare to further his skills, but only requirement was he had to be his model. So he agreed, and Backus did enhance his skills, and as well as Harold Newton. Harold Newton came out of Gifford, Florida. Harold was painting before Alfred, and those two joined together, and they kind of joined like a little small coalition, and because they actually started like an assembly line. It started with nine individuals that started the assembly line, and ended up with 26. But in 1990, the reason they were named the Highwaymen because they had to go along the highways and byways to sell their art. They came out around the Jim Crow era, and so they wasn't allowed inside the galleries and stuff like that. So they went along the highways and byways and sold them right out the trunk of their cars. In 2005, they all 26 were 25 males, 1 female. Miss Mary Ann Carroll was inducted into the Artist Hall of Fame. And so myself, which is the nephew of Al Black, my uncle the way he got into the fold is he can sell a fish water, okay? And these guys actually they tried to sell the paintings themselves. They were able to create the paintings, but they was having trouble selling them. And so they heard of this guy by the name of Blood. That's what they called him, Blood. And it's like, who is this guy they called Blood? And my uncle was selling typewriters at the time. And so they went and they seeked him out and found him. It was like, hey, you Blood? He's like, yeah, wait, what's going on? He's like, well, we got a word saying that you can sell. He's like, if you got it, I can sell it. And so they did. They gave him the first trial run. They gave him like 7 pieces, and they told him, okay, we want $30 a piece, and we'll give you a percentage of 10-20%. He would take the paintings out themselves. He would sell each bit of a painting for like $50-$60. So he made a profit off that, and then to go back and get the 10-20% off the $30. Wow. So he was making more than the artist a lot of the times. So the way he started to paint himself is he had to, as he take the works out upon the highways and byways, sometimes they get scarred because just through moving them around and stuff like that. So he had to learn how to repair them. And so he would watch each individual artist, how they apply and their colors that they use, and he perfected that in order to make sure the paintings are intact when they get ready to sell them. What they painted on was masonite, Upson board. They stopped making Upson board in '83, I think it was. This is a piece from the 50s. If you look closer, you can see the paint starting to do a little crackling in there because they didn't do any preserving or nothing like that. But it was on Upson board, which was a building material used in placement of sheetrock, what they use now today as sheetrock. This is what they used in the old days as far as building material for the interiors. And so they would get a piece of this and they would prime one side, and of course it makes a lot of the paintings a lot more vibrant because of what the material was made of. It's like a compressed sawdust. Yes, absolutely. So then, since they did away with the Upson board, they went on to use masonite. So they went from Upson board to masonite, and masonite is it's got more like a waffle back end to it, okay? But it's still all of its board, compressed sawdust, okay? Any questions?
So as he's putting that, I do have a question. My next question is, so how young were you when you started displaying your artistic talent? And what was your subject matter?
You want me to tell my age, right? Okay.
That's okay.
All right, I've been paying.
You earned every year, every minute, every second. You on this earth, yes.
All right, I've been.
Okay, I'll start off. I'm 53. So there.
All right, yeah, I was 47. I've been painting 5 years.
Oh, okay.
So yes.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
Well, I've been watching my uncle for years and years and years. After I get off from work, I would go over to his house, and he's got he had like a little setup in the back of the yard, 2x4s, 2 going into the ground and 2 or 3 going horizontal. And I just would sit back there and watch him for years, just without even saying anything. And so 5 years ago, I was like, hey, man, hey, I'm back here. Could you teach me how to do that? And he turned around and looked at me real serious and said, I've been teaching you the whole while. Pay attention. And so that's exactly what I did. I watched his every move, everything he did. He said, "Was going to the bathroom?" "Oh, you going to the bathroom?" "Me too." But seriously, I did. I watched everything that he did, how he applied, how he approached the painting, and took it upon myself one day, and nobody was looking, and went inside my man cave, and I tried it. And I looked at it, and I looked at it, and I looked at it. So I took it to him, and I asked, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And he's like, hey, you did pretty good. I need you to do this right here, change this, da da da. You know, gave me different pointers and stuff that I went back and applied. So, but with a lot of trial and error, it started to progress. Mm-hmm.
So how do you pick your scenery? How have you collected all these different places that you've painted?
Well, these are all real scenes, and they're embedded. If you was seeing me earlier, there was a couple people here a little earlier. I was sitting here, I was looking at this canvas, and probably was looking at me like I was crazy, but I was actually depicting what I'm going to paint, and so that's how it comes. But sometimes I would go from a picture, cause sometimes I get commissioned pieces and stuff like that, so I have to go off a picture, or a photograph. So yeah, just whatever inspires me to, you know.
Do you ever paint at a location, like there's something that you wanted to capture right away and you did it?
All the time. I paint in Fort Pierce at the Fort Pierce Jetty. It's a known spot for me, and there's actually a sign there that says Fort Pierce Jetty that sits right there along the walkway by the rocks, by the waterway. And just one day I was out there because I set my paintings up against the car and just sit there and paint. But a lot of times I'm not painting the scene around me right at that particular time. So that day I was painting and the guy walked by and he said, hey, you should see that right, that area right there, you should paint that. And I looked back and I So I turned my chair around and brought my easel around this way and I started painting. He came back some time later and he looked like, he said, that's, I'm like, yeah. And then, so he went back. I guess he was going to the bank. He went to the bank, came back, and it's like, I want that. I don't know how much you want for it, but I want that one. So,
that's awesome.
But yeah, that was cool.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know you said you've been painting for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Share with us what legacy means to you. Especially, I know you shared that your uncle recently passed.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean to you?
Legacy means the world to me because of what he gave me. I think of it as teaching a man how to fish. Okay, you feed him for life, and so that's what I appreciate from him of what he did for me, because he. True enough, he made things a lot easier for me, you know, and just the skill that he gave me. And I promised him that I definitely would be carrying on the torch way before he even got sick. You know what I'm saying? I was telling him just, you know, I appreciate what you did for me and bringing me into the fold and everything. And he said that I deserved it, you know, so. For me to carry this on means the world to me. Yes, absolutely.
And, go ahead.
Are there any other legacy artists from the original Highwaymen?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we have
Her question was, which was mine, are there other legacy artists from the 26, the original 26? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, you have from students of Johnny Daniels, which are legacy artists now, which is Johnny Stovall, Richard Edwards, and Kevin Hare himself. Even though Kevin Hare is the son of Alfred Hare, he was 3 years old when his father got killed at Eddie's place. So he never, you know, but he learned from Johnny Daniels. Okay, you have Vernon Tynes and Dominique Tynes, which is the niece and nephew of James Gibson. You have Ray McClendon and Roy McClendon Jr., which is the son of Roy McClendon. You have Stephanie Denmark, my cousin, which is the daughter of Al Black. Dorothea Truesdale Hare, which is the wife, the ex-wife of Alfred. Yeah, there's a few. There's quite a few, yeah.
Have you all ever organized to have a legacy exhibit with all of you?
Absolutely. Actually, we just had a show, I think it was April 22nd, at the 111 Orange Avenue building, which is a joint gallery that Kevin and I have there in Fort Pierce. Excuse me. And we did a show on the 22nd of April. It was a very good show, yes.
Awesome.
And we also, we're doing a show in Mount Dora in August. We do a show in Fort Pierce at Moores Creek, somewhere around that time as well. So yeah, we're doing shows together throughout especially during the snowbird season. I don't know if that's, yeah. Yeah, we're definitely doing shows then because that's when.
Is there a website or a newsletter that you can sign up for that will get notified all these different events coming up?
I am in the process of building the website just as well as I did the magazine, and there's going to be a layout of all the upcoming shows. And yes, that's definitely in the making. And if you would keep your eye on my page, I don't know if you have Facebook, it would be Michael Love. If you got Instagram, TikTok, none of that, okay. But I'll be building. Yeah, I'll be building a website that you can log into.
So you shared with us some of the historical uses of material. Are there any cultural or historical traditions that you intentionally preserve through your art?
Well, also forgot to mention that if you look at one painting over there to the far right over your side here, they built the frame. They made their own frames as well. That frame is made out of crown molding.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So that's what the frames are made out of. And that's the tradition that I'm following after with my personal paintings. Is I'm wrapping them all in the actual crown molding. That's my painting right there with 3 trees in it. So that's another thing that the tradition I'm following after, as well as I still sell it right after Trump. Sometimes they're still wet when So.
What's your name on Instagram?
Michael Love, Highwaymen Legacy Artist.
I would like to know what you use for your paints.
What I use for my paints?
Yes.
The original.
Oh, you want me to give away the secrets? That's why I got it under the table. All right. You want to know what I use for my paints? I use Bob Ross.
So did your ancestors use Bob Ross?
No. I don't always use Bob Ross, though. What they use is, let's see if I got some down here. Oh, this is my Bob Ross package. Winton. We use Winton color oil. All right. Winton or Color.
So have you been able to influence the next generation? Is anybody coming up behind you?
My son just graduated from college, and he came down.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, that's always celebrating the parent too.
Yeah. And so he came home during the break, and I was painting out live, just in plain air, and he like, Pop, where you at? I'm like, I'm out here by the beach or whatever, what's up? He's like, I'm gonna come out there, swing out there. All right, so he came out there, and he's like, I wanna paint. So I set up the easel, and so we went to, I'm telling him, just do it, follow along. This is your horizon now. I'm just telling him different tips of the painting, and he did very, very well. Actually, somebody tried to buy that painting, but I would not sell it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that's my next question. Do you have some pieces that you've created, or your son, you just talked about your son, that you would never let go because of what it means to you.
Never say never.
Oh,
That money right, I gotta have it.
that's the real.
Yeah, he has 2 pieces I have in my little man cave at the house, and I won't even let no one see it. I mean, because the couple people that seen it, I did post it online, and some people was asking about prices, and I'm like, there's no price. And but I do have a little thing right in my little side table there. I got about 5 pieces that I did when I first started that I never framed because I didn't feel like they were worthy. But I've shown them to other people, and they're ecstatic about it. I'm like, you like that? So it's in the eye of the beholder, you know.
Okay. So what do you hope people feel or learn when they see your work?
I hope that you feel a sense of relaxation when you see these pieces because...
Wait, explain what relaxation is.
Relaxation?
You said relaxation?
Yes.
Okay, so I do have hearing loss, so I was like, relaxation? I've never heard that before. Okay, go ahead. Relaxation, go ahead.
You know, just a sense of calmness.
Okay.
This is what we're putting into it.
Okay.
I mean, believe it or not, when we're out and we see the palm trees swing and we see the waters crashing, you know, when I'm out to the jetty and I'm painting, I don't know how to describe it. It's just I'm not there. I'm actually inside the painting. Is where I am during that moment. So. It's very therapeutic, I should say.
Okay. So I'm going to continue. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, sure.
So I noticed a lot of your artwork is very nice, but it's like a lot of nature. Is there a reason? Is there a theme?
Well, that's what the Highwaymen did. We captured old Florida before they started building all the buildings and things. We captured old Florida, the landscapes and the seascapes and the backwoods. That's what the Highwaymen represents. Yes, but we do have like historical landmarks that we did, like Eddie's Place. Eddie's Place is a place in Fort Pierce on Avenue D and 20th Street, where one of the founding fathers I was talking about earlier, which is Alfred Hare, he was murdered there at the age of 29 in 1970, and so all the Highwaymen actually do that particular painting. I didn't bring one today, but I almost did. But yeah, Eddie's Place is one particular scene that we all do that's outside of the norm of the landscapes and seascapes. So
when you all registered, we asked if you had some questions if you wanted to ask, so I'm going to ask some of them. What is the most challenging aspect of nature for you to learn how to paint?
I'll tell you one thing, and you'll see them very, very seldomly, is animals, like, because we know we got Florida panthers, we got deer. If you ever see some of those paintings with those particular animals in it, you want to kind of grab it. Like duck, flying duck, coming through the painting, turkey. Charles Walker, he did a lot of turkey scenes. Charles Walker and Robert Butler, they did a lot of turkey scenes because Robert Butler lived in, I want to say Lake Wales, and it was very rural, a lot of turkeys and stuff out there. Charles Walker did a lot of underwater scenes, but his underwater scenes depict, fish coming through, sunken boats, and things of that nature. Yeah. So Miss Mary Ann Carroll did a one of a kind, which I wish I would have held on to, but it was a blue jay sitting on a tree limb, and I got big money for it. But as soon as I sold it, I learned that the movie is told from her perspective. That's why everybody's seeking Mary Ann Carroll paintings right now, because the movie is actually told from her perspective, and her.
Go ahead.
There's a movie that's already been shot by Maverick Media Group. It was done by ex-football player Kenny Holmes out of Gifford, Florida, where I was just telling you about. He linked up with Paul, who runs Manor Auction in B-Road. They've already shot the movie. I just think they're working out all the wrinkles and stuff, but they already got a projection for Thanksgiving, November 25th, for it to come out. It's going to be live streamed. Kevin Hare's son, which is Alfred Hare's grandson, is playing him in the movie. And there's another young fella who's playing the young Alfred Hare in the movie. So,
Awesome.
Matter of fact, inside this, the cast, some of the cast of the movie is here in this book.
What is the name of the movie?
The Legends of the Highway. Legends of the Highway.
You like to use vibrant colors in your work. So what is your favorite color to use?
My favorite what?
Color to use.
There's this one Persian blue that I'm going to do today, and I'm gonna tweak it with a little purple, and I like to
Oh, you
blend
said the
those
best
purples.
color in the world right there. That's it.
But this is the cast of the movie. This guy here, he represents the barber, and we all know that's where all the talk is done at the barber shop. So there's going to be a lot of well, they might not put it all out there, but I'm going to be airing inside the Highwaymen book. What's going to be done inside this Highwaymen book magazine is I'm going to be telling, I'm born and raised in Fort Pierce, and so I know a lot of the stories that you guys haven't heard, but I'm going to be exposing a lot of those inside the magazine.
So a question was asked, what can we do to promote and preserve the legacy of the Highwaymen?
You need to purchase some paintings from me today. That way you will always have something on your wall for years and years to come. It'll be there for you.
So do you have other creative skills?
Well, actually, I started off as a photographer. Okay, I started off as a photographer, caught a lot of nature, did a lot of weddings, people photography, photo shoots, things of that nature, and then that bled over into me painting. As I, on my, I have a couple gigs and stuff, because I was doing a lot of parties, kids parties, grown-up parties, weddings, retirement parties, anything to celebrate. They, people would hire me to come in because they like for you to capture the moment, preserve that time and moment.
So are you going to give us a little visual demonstration of your artistry right now?
A visual demonstration? Yes, I am.
All right.
Sure am.
Awesome. So as he's doing this, I just wanted to share that over there is our representations of books of the Florida Highwaymen that the Broward County Public Library System has in their collection. So, the most prized, expensive, free card you have in your wallet is your library card, because it can get you through a whole lot of things. So make sure you use it and read more about some of the artists that he spoke about today.
Oh, you have those books in the library?
Yes, in the library system, yes.
Cool.
Yes.
You should know that my uncle's book, Concrete Dreams, is no longer in print.
Oh.
So if you have it.
Sir, why are you telling the people?
Oh.
Yes.
Maybe a chance you're going to raffle off whatever he's going to do tonight.
We won't raffle it off, but it'll be for sale.
He was kind enough to do that one for us, so we won't be greedy about it.
The painting on the right there,
what's your signature? So when you do that.
That's his uncle's. Yeah, it kind of faded off. You kind of, when I looked, I kind of leaned to the side and I saw the indentation of the name, yes. So I cannot end this evening without taking another opportunity to thank our friends of the Fort Lauderdale Public Library. Our main library programming team, led by Sebastian Perez, who's walking over there looking at me. And also varying members of our main library staff who are here today that kind of ushered you all in and signed you up and everything like that. So it takes a team effort, and I am very humbled and very grateful to have such support. And of course, yes ma'am.
I just wanted to tell you that, I don't know if you were at the library then, but about at least 15 years ago, there was an exhibit and a lot of the highwaymen were there at Arlick.
Oh, really? And Arlick does have some paintings in their collection, yes.
And we were able to buy.
Oh, really? Oh, that is awesome. Did y'all hear what she said? She said about 15 years ago, several of the highwaymen had an exhibit at Arlick. I want to say, thank you. Okay, because, you know, when I say I'm a FAMU, so I have to say the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. So I have to say it. But thank you. And she said that they were able to purchase some of the artwork when they were there as well. So that's awesome. And of course, I want to thank all of you for coming out, supporting us, and giving me my gift of being able to present and have these type of events for you. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. She's asking if you're what type of paint you're using.
It's oil paint. It's oil, yes.
So we're going to play a little music if you want to sit and watch. It is awesome to see. If the main library is your library, we've been playing a video of when he created that one. And it's just awesome to see someone have their skill at work. Yes, ma'am.
So as he's doing this, does he know what he's going to end up with, or is he just going to kind of go as he keeps adding more colors, or go, I think I'll do this? Or...
I got a great idea of how I'm gonna bring it together here. Yes. Not quite fully of what I got here, but yes, I am also building as I go.
I want to take myself away from the distraction.
I can talk and paint too, so if you have any questions tonight.
How long does it usually take you?
How long? About 52 years. Now, it depends on how I'm feeling.
Start at 8, finish
Absolutely.
One cent.
Yes, sir.
How you know when it's done?
That's a good question. Really, for real, it is. You gotta feel it. You actually gotta feel it. You can definitely do too much to a paint. Yes. Well, my uncle did it for the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay? I put 4 in there to incorporate myself because I got to have the consciousness of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So that's why I put the 4 birds there. The highwaymen did speed painting. I guess they felt like they couldn't paint enough in one day, so they was doing them real fast for some reason. That's why one guy would do the sky and the water, and then he would send it down to the next guy. He would do like the horizon line and start, and the next guy would, and so then the next day they would change positions. That way everybody would learn every aspect of the painting. There's definitely new techniques that I am incorporating that actually a lot of the guys are still trying to learn because they just didn't take it on that I just took it upon myself to learn beyond, well, not beyond what they were doing, because a lot of them did use it, and which is what I'm talking about is the palette knife. You'll see me, I'm gonna build this tree in the center with my palette knife. My biggest challenge, I'm getting down to animals. I'm definitely, that's one of my hardest scenes is
If I just start to do that live, try to capture a picture and go from there.
as far as the animal, yeah, you want, because you can't catch him live because he's gonna move on you.
Right.
Palette knife. This.
So I know a lot of you are still sticking around because you want to make sure you win this painting. So I'm going to have Michael pick who he wants to give his painting to.
Okay. All right. Let me put this reflection in this water right fast. We're gonna pull a winner.
Isn't he amazing? Yeah. My goodness. Well, you can't, wait, put it back. You can't look.
Okay.
You gotta close your eyes.
All right, I close my eyes.
And look to the left. There you go. Oh, that was good. Okay, there you go.
All right.
So, whoever has ticket 1, 2, 6, 2, 9, 4. Michael Howard?
Ah, okay.
Awesome! Congratulations. Thank you all so much.
It's always the guy that buys one ticket. You got three, okay.
Well, I just got asked the best question of the night. How long is this exhibit going to be here? Well,
good question.
exactly. It'll be here for July and August. So we have 2 months. Bring your friends, tell your family, come on up. Come and see us. Yes.
Right here.
Yes. Yes.
How many different colors do you have on your palette? Usually at a time.
About 6.
6.
But with 3 colors, you can make every color up under the rainbow. I don't know how true it is, but I even seen a guy make white. I don't know how they did that. I'm still trying to figure that out today, but I think it was a hoax. Yeah, I don't know how they came up with that one. But I seen it on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I was like, wait a minute.
Or would you do them both in conjunction still, the photography and all?
It was been a passion right off the top. Yeah, before I made $1, I was, like I said, was in my man cave. I got like 5 or 6 of them that I had started my journey with, but just didn't feel too good about. But other people love them, So maybe one day I'm gonna bring them out as some of my first pieces, and but people will definitely see the difference in the here and then, you know.
They'll be worth millions.
Huh?
Then you'll sell them.
Yeah.
So on this picture over here, you've got like the shining, oh, those are just yellow streaks, it's not like three-dimensional. On the pom-poms, they look like it's,
Yeah, that's just where the sun is hitting it.
right, so that's just like paint on top of paint that makes it
Oh, absolutely.
bigger, that makes the paint out.
Mm-hmm.
That's really beautiful. It's almost like one of those pictures that you can put a light on and then it like radiates. Like, I think it's Lassen that does that.
Yeah. It definitely up under a light, it does pop. Mm-hmm.
So we arrived late, but how did you get started? Like just your passion, like you're self-taught, or you took lessons?
Well, I didn't take any official lessons. I just was sitting back watching my uncle paint for years, and finally I asked him one day to teach me how to paint. He said he'd been teaching me the whole while and told me to pay attention, so that's actually what I did. I started paying attention.
Okay.
What I'm doing now, we call it fast grass. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, we just had, oh, you seen one over there, right? Yeah, I just sold in Orange Grove. It was a bigger painting in D-Land. We just had a show in D-Land on the 28th. And I actually sold 2436 Orange Grove there. Yeah, that's another historical landmark that the Highwaymen captures, the Orange Grove. We do the Royal Poinsettia tree, and the Rio Mart, which is that one over there. What I'm doing now is I'm putting highlights on these trees, showing where the sun is shining. Look, the light is shining down on them. Any artists in the house? Okay. Come on, don't be shy. Who else? Point them out. There you go. All right. Now I do classes in Fort Pierce now. Okay. I see you, little artists. Look, he say no. You're here at the South Fork of the Indian River. I can't believe they only gave me 30 minutes to finish this painting. Underwater scenes? Absolutely. I've done, it was actually a rendition that Charles Walker originally did. It was of a sunken boat up underneath the water, and you can see the fish swimming across the boat there, and you can see the ripples from the surface down on the boat. I don't know if you know, there's a guy by the name of John Builder-Wolf. He has a cafe in North Palm Beach. But either way, he's now a collector and dealer, and he bought that painting from me some years back. I'm kind of the one that got him started. So now he's full blown. He's got like one of each Highwayman, and his whole. You should visit his restaurant. It's at This Is It Cafe in North Palm Beach, and it's got an exhibit of Highwayman paintings in there as well. But if you're ever in Fort Pierce, you definitely want to stop by the 111 Orange Avenue building. Right there in Fort Pierce. We have a lot of beautiful first and second generation Highwaymen in there.
This is your cafe?
This Is It Cafe, yes.
Yeah, we switch out these exhibits every 2 months. The last one was like this. No problem. Is everything one to you? I'm sorry?
Which two you just mentioned? This is it, and then another one in Fort Pierce.
The one in Fort Pierce is my personal gallery, which is the 111 Orange Avenue.
Okay. Or we partner.
In
Fort Pierce?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's wet outside, yeah. Thank you. No problem. We have the downstairs too. Okay. And Sebastian. Yes, yeah. That's true.
So when your uncle started selling for the Highwaymen,
Uh-huh.
he was painting at that point, or he began painting at following that?
He began painting following them because they were painting first. They came and picked him up as the salesman. They didn't want him to start painting. They wanted to keep him as the salesman.
That's too much competition.
Exactly. So once he started painting, they kind of lost their salesman now, because, he was doing his own thing then, So, yeah. No, they didn't want him with a paintbrush.
How much?
I'm gonna let this one go cheap because I did paint it pretty fast. But it came out pretty good as well, though. Put a little. You like it? How well do you like it? Thank you, thank you. There goes nothing.